Hello friends and welcome to this new video dedicated to our favorite flight simulator, Flight Simulator 2004. Today, we are excited to bring you a pilot video showcasing what could be the start of a series testing the best freeware add-ons for FS2004. Essentially, we will be presenting in a few minutes a legally downloadable aircraft available for free online. We will discuss its technical features, performance, and flight behavior. Let's get started. Alright, let's talk about the plane we're showcasing today. It's the Beechcraft King Air C90, a nifty twin-engine turboprop that Beechcraft, the American aerospace manufacturer, produced in over 500 units from 1971 to 1992. This bad boy can carry 4 to 6 passengers and cover a distance of up to 840 nautical miles. Now, when it comes to flight simulation in FS2004, Waldron did a bang-up job creating a model that still holds up today, despite being from the early 2000s. In our humble opinion, this C90 is way more eye-catching than the original King Air 350 in FS2004. What makes this King Air C90 special is that it's an upgraded version by Blackhawk, a real-life company based in Waco, Texas, known for pimping out turboprop aircraft. Their enhancements, especially on the engines, bring this beauty to a whole new level. The original Pratt & Whitney PT6A21 turbopropellers have been replaced with PT6A7-135 engines. This upgrade results in a significant increase in cruise speed of approximately 25 knots, giving a cruising speed of 270 knots true airspeed at 25,000 feet. Now let's move on to the analysis of performance and flight behavior. I want to emphasize the fact that the opinion we are going to give is purely personal and subjective. In addition, this is not a comparison to the real-world King Air C90. No one here has ever flown an aircraft, and it would therefore be hard to say if the behavior of this model for FS2004 corresponds to reality. In short, our goal here is simply to introduce you to the aspects that made our virtual flying experience interesting. Because if it is certainly simulation-oriented, Flight Simulator 2004 remains above all a video game intended to entertain us, and in our opinion, it is not always necessary to copy reality in its smallest details to find pleasure and amusement. Let's go! The King Air C90's main asset is certainly its speed. To give you an idea, during a level flight at an altitude of 3,000 or 4,000 feet, you can effortlessly reach a cruising speed of 230 or even 240 knots. If, like us, you enjoy short flights with general aviation aircrafts, over a distance of 50 or 100 nautical miles, you will be delighted. Indeed, at this speed, you will be able to reach any airport within a radius of 100 nautical miles in less than half an hour. In short, at this altitude, where the speed is generally limited to 250 knots, you will go almost as fast as a small jet and you will be able to use shorter runways. In terms of flight behavior, the King Air C90 is a real pleasure to fly. It is maneuverable, stable, the controls are responsive and the engines too. It is easy to adjust the engine speed during the different phases of flight. As we really enjoy flying approaches in visual mode and without autopilot, we particularly appreciated its stability in these conditions. We also wanted to push it to its limits by testing its maximum altitude and speed. As this aircraft is pressurized, it is possible to cruise at 30,000 feet. It will take you about 23 minutes to reach this level of flight, with a rate of climb that will have to be adjusted during the climb. However, because the air is much less dense at high altitudes, you'll reach an even higher real speed than at low altitudes. We easily cruised at 270 knots of real speed at 30,000 feet. And in descent, with the throttle at idle, we even exceeded 300 knots without being overspeeding. Another very interesting aspect of the King Air C90 is its range. The ability to fly at high altitudes ensures low fuel consumption, which makes it possible to make long-distance flights. To get an idea of this range, we flew between San Jose and Santa Barbara airports in California. That's a distance of 227 miles, including the approach, and it took us 53 minutes to complete this trip at a cruising altitude of 30,000 feet and an average speed of 257 knots. Upon landing, we could see that there was still 86% left in our tanks, as you can see here. This gives us in theory a range of 1,600 nautical miles, maybe even more, since it is the climb that consumes the most during a flight. This seems somewhat excessive to us because the maximum autonomy we have been able to find on the web is around 940 nautical miles. But as we have already said, we are not real pilots, and our primary goal is not to compare this model for FS2004 with the real thing. In summary, if you love general aviation and turboprops, this aircraft undoubtedly deserves a place in your hangar. It is well modeled, beautiful, pleasant to fly, and offers a high speed and a very long range. The Beechcraft King Air C90B can be downloaded free of charge from the website, whose address you will find in the description. This is a secure site, but as always, remember to scan anyway the zip downloaded with your antivirus. You will find the link in the description. As you can see here, it comes with a whole series of liveries and registrations from the United States, 12 in total. On the other hand, the sounds and panel are those of the default King Air 350 from FS2004. We are reaching the end of this video. Even though it only lasted a few minutes, creating it required hours of preparation. From recording videos in FS2004 to editing them in video editing software, writing the script, translating it into English, and finally adding audio and animations to bring us your VTuber team to life. We are aware that there is still much to learn and improve in our video production, as well as in our understanding of the complex and fascinating world of aviation. So, please do not hesitate to share your feedback. It means a lot to us. In the meantime, we wish you all the best and many enjoyable flights on your favorite simulator. See you soon, friends.